Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of With My Whole Heart. You already know this isn't a space for surface level small talk. We go deeper because I believe that's where the healing is. That's where connection is. And I want to be clear, this podcast isn't about putting anyone on a pedestal. It's not about showcasing somebody's perfectly polished story. It's about pulling back the curtain and reminding all of us that entrepreneurs are just people with fears, with family histories, with struggles that don't always show up on Instagram. The goal isn't to make anyone feel small. It's to help you see that you're not alone, that building something beautiful doesn't mean having it all together, and that being in process doesn't disqualify you from making an impact. Today's guest, Janine, brings all of that and more. She's a creative, a photographer, an event curator, and someone who's been through real life, real transitions, and real hard work to get to where she is now. In this episode, we talk about growing up with an addict parent, stepping into the unknown, carrying the weight of being the provider, navigating burnout, and finding purpose through community and creativity. So let's dive in. Hey friend, I'm Jessica, and this is With My Whole Heart. I'm a real-life woman juggling a lot of real-life things, raising girls, running a hair salon, chasing big dreams, and doing my best to stay grounded through it all. If you've ever found yourself in the thick of it, somewhere between who you've been and who you're becoming, this space is for you. Here, we talk about the middle, the messy, meaningful, beautiful middle. The big leaps, the small wins, the hard lessons, and the heart-led pivots. From business and beauty to faith, motherhood, and everything in between, nothing's off limits. So grab your coffee or your tea, get cozy, and let's dive in. Because this journey, we're walking it together with our whole hearts. Okay, before you dive into all the things you're building and doing now, I want to rewind a little because I think it's so important to meet the person before the business. The girl behind the ambition, the heart behind the hustle. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Pequot Lakes, very, very small town.
Okay.
About 2,000 people when I lived there. Now it's gotten bigger. I was just there this weekend actually with my family, so it's fun to be like a little tourist in the town now.
Sure.
Because there's so much development in that area now, but it was like the perfect, honestly, I had a very great childhood despite growing up with an addict parent.
Yes.
But I mean, I feel like I was pretty normal.
Yeah,
like
just a small town.
Small town, yeah.
Love it.
Had a job at the local Dairy Queen to start off. That was right next to my house. I could walk to it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your home life like growing up?
My home life was mostly just my mom and then my sisters. 2 sisters. I have a younger brother. He's a bit more of an age gap. He's 17 now.
Okay.
So he's about 14 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's fun to see him grow up now. But yeah, we grew up with a single parent. My dad was in and out of our lives.
Yeah.
From 5 till, I mean, he's not in our lives now. So
Sure.
from my age 5, so 25, 26 years.
Okay.
Besides, my little brother who made an appearance 17 years ago.
Right.
So he was in our lives around then. But he's always been clean and not clean every other year. I feel like growing up. Yeah.
So all 3 of you, same mom and same dad? Or how many of you?
There's 4 of us.
There's 4.
So all 3 of the youngest are with my dad. But my dad also raised my older sister.
Okay.
So since she was like 1, 2.
Okay.
So yeah.
What kind of environment were you raised in? So obviously single mom for most of your life, on and off.
Yeah.
Sisters, a young baby brother that eventually came into the picture.
Yes. So we took care. Nice to take care of him when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
So we raised him up
Built-in
until we went to
babysitter.
college. Yeah. Lots. Yeah. Free babysitting. But no, he's such a good kid. I'm literally so proud of him and how he's turning out because that's what I was most nervous for.
Yeah.
I already feel like
You just love your baby brother.
no, I'm good. But no, my brother is complete opposite of what my dad could be, which is great.
Yeah.
But he's back going to my same school. So he has the same teachers and stuff, which is sweet. Same with my stepdaughter. I have a stepdaughter who's also the same age, which is super funny. Yeah. But she's amazing and it's just so funny to have a brother and a stepdaughter that are the same age.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool. And nice that they, if they cross paths in school, they have each other. But
so they same town.
Same town now. Yeah. She
Stop
moved
it.
schools a couple years ago to Pequot.
Okay.
Or I probably shouldn't say where. But
Yeah.
yeah. So they're in the same. They don't have a ton of the same classes now. They're in high school and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, they're in the same school, which is so funny.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was little Janine like? Were you outgoing, creative, quiet, scrappy? Like, tell me a little bit about who you were as a child.
I feel like I was a mix of everything.
Okay.
I could look back and be like, I was so shy, and then look at pictures and home videos, and I definitely wasn't. Which is so funny that I feel like I loved the camera as a kid.
Yes.
And now I would rather be behind it, obviously.
Yes.
But I was always like the friend that had the camera, the digital camera to bring. The last day of school, we always had the disposable camera, to take pictures and get developed. It was literally the best thing.
I feel like kids nowadays, they have no idea.
No.
Having to wait, bringing it to Walgreens.
I know.
And waiting for it to process and not knowing how they turned out was so exciting.
I know. No, that was like literally the best. I love still going through photos like that, and you make your own little album.
Yes.
I actually just gave my digital camera from high school / college to my stepdaughter. So she has a little nostalgic feel. I'm shocked it still works.
Yes. Do you use it? I'm talking about disposable too.
Oh yeah, disposable when I was in high school, and then like the very end of high school and college, I got a digital one.
Do you still use them ever? Disposables?
Oh yeah.
Like it's still a thing?
I love them. Yeah. Although I just got one of them developed from our vacation, and it went through the TSA X-ray.
Oh no.
And I think that's what totally screwed it up.
Ruined all the pictures.
Oh yeah, they're all gray, fuzzy. Nothing's like bright. Yeah,
Where did you even get them printed? Can you get them printed?
You can't locally. And also the film that I used, I had to send that one in, and it's like a special film because it was an old film camera from my mom. So that one wasn't a disposable, but it was a film one.
Sure.
Yeah. So I had to send that one in, and nothing turned out. I'm like, this was such a waste of like $50.
That sucks. Because that's the thing. You would
this would have been so cute. You can barely make it out. I mean, it looks like a black and white, horribly taken photo.
Sure.
Yeah. Just
Sucks.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it was not cheap.
Yeah. No, not
but
cheap.
You used to just go to Walgreens, drop them off.
Yep.
You'd have to wait a week to get them back. But then they started doing 1 hour printing.
Yes. That was exciting. Then you just walk around Walmart till it's done.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, man, I miss that.
Yeah.
So cool. So you used to love being in front of the camera as a kid.
As a kid.
You loved the attention.
As a kid, it was clear. I loved the camera.
Yes. Were you creative as a child? Like, did you love art?
Yeah, I loved art. Okay. And I feel like I've always loved art. And then in high school, I took advantage of like being in art all the time. My art teacher would let us write notes, and we'd skip this class and stay in art because we had to make, banners for the football team or homecoming or prom committee. That was my excuse that, I can't go to this period because I've got to be in art. So,
or I can't be in gym. Sorry, I have art.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And we would make like t-shirts for the football team, like spray painted t-shirts because they had a spray paint, gun that we could all use for making our own homecoming tees and stuff like that. Yeah.
Freaking fun. So were there parts of your creativity that showed up early on? I feel like that's kind of an example of some of that.
Yeah.
Like little signs on the woman you'd become. So can you look back and be like, okay, like obviously the camera, the one having the camera, and here you are now a photographer.
Yes.
But what about like curating events?
Events, actually a little bit in college. I don't know necessarily in high school if I like wanted to host much or like do many get-togethers. I mean, I can't like recall right now, but in college, I forgot I even did this. We would always have like a girls' Christmas party from the girls from my work, and I would have them in my teeny ass apartment.
Yeah.
And make like little featured cocktails, and would do like a gift exchange or like a secret Santa and stuff like that. And no matter the size of the space I had, I was like, everyone can come over. I've got literally a studio apartment. And we're all sitting on the floor. Like, I would do that every year.
Fun. You'd make
it an event. And I loved it. Yeah, I'd make an event of it. I never thought, like, I want to do this all the time. Which is so funny that I love to do events, but me and my husband did not have a wedding. And I don't think I'd still to this day choose anything different.
Yeah. That's a little different.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, because I just shoot weddings and I'm there every weekend.
Well, and it's all about you.
Yes.
Versus like an event you're throwing for everybody else. Like, you're the person still kind of behind the scenes.
Yes.
Like the sip and social.
Yes.
It's not like, this is the Janine show. It's like,
yeah, no,
this
I
is
don't
about
like to even
all the vendors.
Yeah, I'll talk with everybody, but yeah, like I said, I won't do like a big
Mhm.
old speech or any sort of like
No.
announcement, welcome, like whatever. Maybe this July I'll do that, but
Yeah.
otherwise it's very much just everyone else to socialize
Yeah.
and get together and make it very comfortable for everybody else.
Yeah.
As a very like low key environment.
I didn't even know
but
who
also
you were.
Enhanced.
Like, I had done the event, I had sponsored the event, I had whatever, and I'm like, I don't know who this Janine is. I've never seen her. Like,
yeah. Who's running this page? Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay. Hey, friend, real quick before we dive back in. If you've been nodding along, tearing up, or laughing with me in these episodes, can I ask you a little favor? Make sure you've subscribed to With My Whole Heart so you never miss an episode. And if you've got a second, leaving a review helps so much. It's like giving the podcast a little hug. And hey, if something hit home or you just want to share your story, come DM me on Instagram. I seriously love chatting with you and hearing what's on your heart. This space was built to be a soft landing and a strong launch pad. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, back to the episode. When did you move to Duluth and what brought you here?
I moved in 2012. So right after high school, I actually went to LSC. All my girlfriends went to UMD, had, stayed on campus and whatnot. And so I had one girl move up with me that I worked with. And we got a house, honestly, not far from here. It was like downtown, had no idea what Duluth was like at all. Like, didn't know where to live, what were good places to go, this and that. But I felt like I just had to go to school, but I knew I wanted to move out of Pequot and just like experience something else. But so I just went to LSC and just started on my generals and worked. I came up here with like $300 to my name, and rent was like only $375 then, which
shut up.
Yes.
What year
everything
was this?
Included, 2012. Yeah.
Isn't
It was in like
crazy?
a duplex. It's crazy. My utilities aren't even that now. Yeah. So we found this cutie little spot and had an apartment together. I didn't even have a car. So we shared a car to go to work, which we were in Canal Park, so it really wasn't far at all. But didn't even actually get hired until I was up here for a few weeks, I think.
So you literally only had the $300 in your with no job.
No job. And my mom, not parents, but my mom, I don't think I ever asked for $1. Maybe it was late on my phone payment, but she wasn't one to also, be able to throw me money if I needed groceries or something. Like, that was when groceries were like, you could get $50 for like 2 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, I got a job at grandma's, which was like literally so fun. I met my husband there, had like the best boss.
Yeah.
And just learned a lot of event planning too there. In a sense, we hosted small events, so it's not like it is now. And did small banquets and whatnot. And then obviously our infamous nightclub, Saturday nights.
Yes.
It's so funny talking to a lot of clients that have never experienced it. I'm like,
nobody
oh my
knows
God,
what it is now.
You have no idea. You've never experienced a $5 Long Island pitcher.
You never had a pitcher with the straw?
Yeah. It's wild. But so me and my husband worked there he was there, I think, a couple years before I was. And then I was there from 2012 until 2020. So he was like 10 years. I was 8 years.
Work at the club?
Oh, yeah.
That would have been.
We did like beer bar, Red Bull bar, bartending. Yeah. It was nuts. It was so fun.
People watch.
Oh, 100%. I love people watching in general. So that was, and also watching people at nightclub definitely makes you not want to drink.
No. You're like, I do not want to be that.
Yeah. Not that I don't drink at all now, but it definitely gives you a perspective on looking at how people spend their weekends.
The gut rot from those pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just filled with garbage.
Just soda, and sugar, just garbage.
So gross. But everyone had to do it once.
Yeah.
It was
it's an experience.
I threw my friend's 21st birthday party there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I turned 21 when I was there. That was dangerous.
But when you go there.
You are. Yeah, you turn into one, that's for sure.
You sure do.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned growing up with a single mom and your dad being in and out of your life because of addiction. If you're open to it, I'd love to explore how that shaped your inner world.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in that kind of environment?
I think I didn't notice like how bad it was until, I mean, certain instances, I guess, where I was like, oh, like,
Yeah.
that's not normal, or I don't know. I think we always are just so hopeful.
Yeah.
So when we see them in a good state, even if they're
Yes.
under the influence of something, you
Mhm.
think they're fine,
Yep.
or they look healthier, even though
Yep.
they're just like at maintenance,
Mhm.
probably. So, I mean, I really don't look back and think like, oh my God, it was so traumatic and like
That's good.
so horrible, because I did have such good family around me.
Yeah. Do you feel like your mom protected you a lot from that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if my dad wanted to see us, she would let him,
Yep.
which was fine. It wasn't like dangerous or something like that.
Correct. Yeah.
So that was like, yeah, the only thing where if it obviously was, it wasn't like he took us
Right. You probably
places or
wouldn't even know. She would
something.
probably just say no.
Yeah, exactly.
And you
And
didn't
so,
know.
yeah, and we didn't know like, yeah, obviously like the worst. So she definitely protected us in that aspect and never thought, yeah, things were as bad as they were. Just
Yeah.
like, don't, dad's gone again, or dad has a new
Yeah.
phone number, or
Right.
dad has, he's, yeah, just in another treatment center this week and that and
Yeah.
whatever. And he, would write us letters or, when he couldn't text us or whatnot.
Mhm.
So we kept in touch. It's so funny because my dad is so creative and artistic,
Mhm.
and that's where I get it.
Yeah.
So I know he's such a good person
Yeah.
deep down.
Just addiction got a hold of him, which then plays into mental health, and
Yeah.
because at the core of it,
Yeah.
it's
It'd be
not the
different if he
addiction
was, like,
first. Yeah.
An awful person. It'd
Right.
be easier to hate.
Right. It's okay. Listen, like, my dad has major mental illness. He's not a part of my life at all.
Yeah.
And so I can resonate. Like, I completely understand. Now, he wasn't in and out of jail. He was in my life, but he
Yeah.
did go to the mental
Yeah.
ward
Yeah.
at one
Yeah.
point in my life. And there was FBI that came. Like, I was at a birthday party and I went to school, and a little boy's like, there was the SWAT team was at your house. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah. I had my
what?
dad as, like, a current event in high school
Yeah.
when we'd be in history class,
Yes.
and there was a drug bust in town, and someone was like,
Mhm.
oh, isn't that your dad?
Gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard because it does shape who you are.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that he's not a bad person. Like, you are part him.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got all the good
Yeah. Thank
from
God.
him. Yes.
Oh,
But
excuse
it does start with mental illness. I always feel like addiction's
Yeah.
just the follow
Yeah.
of the mental illness.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
like
so
his
hard.
family too. Like, we aren't close with any of his side of the family, and majority of them all
Mhm.
have some sort of addiction.
Yeah.
So
So hard.
yeah,
Yeah. That's tough.
but I did get the good qualities. Thank
You
goodness. Same with my
did.
little brother and my sister, and
And it sounds like your mom is like a superhero.
yeah, yeah,
Bless her.
took care of 4 kids solo.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and just now as an adult, like, and a wife,
mhm.
right? I bet you have a completely different perspective now. Like,
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're living it, it's like, this is normal
Mhm.
because you don't know any different,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
But now as an adult, a married woman, you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much gratitude for my mom
oh yeah,
because of what she went through.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how she still kept our lives amazing.
yeah, and blinded from
Yeah.
show behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible. So, how did it shape the way you show up in your relationships or your work now?
I think I'm very independent, almost to
Mhm.
a bad way, just that I don't ask for help.
It's a struggle.
Like,
Mhm.
so hard for me to ask for help, and every friend of mine will probably say that. I've been better. But yeah, everything I do, I just don't think I literally need anybody else. Like,
Yeah.
I can do everything to an extent by myself, or I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
So me and my sister are both very much like that. My little sister, we're the closest of the siblings. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There's not just like it's not going to happen. It's how it's going to happen. And
Right.
we'll make it happen.
Oh,
But
for sure. That's why you're an amazing entrepreneur.
I'm trying.
Truly.
Yeah.
How does your husband handle that level of independence? Because I know my husband
Oh.
has a hard time with it sometimes.
Oh, he's fine with it. He knows I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
He knows I'm going to book a trip and go on a girls trip and tell him later about, like,
Yes.
He's very good
He's
about
gotten used to it.
Yes, he's he's very much used to it. And we've both been just very independent separately too.
Yeah.
With his career and stuff like that. And
because he's military.
He's Air Force, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he didn't join actually until we got laid off at grandma's.
Okay.
So we got laid off in 2020, obviously, like most of the world. But we both were unemployed for a few months because we were just waiting for them to open when restaurants were going to open.
It's only going to be a couple weeks. So now it's
and all the
8
restaurants
weeks,
were going to open in June. And so I have people texting me like, what's the next schedule going to look like when we open and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I've got no word. Like, I have no idea that we're going to open. And I mean, I know it's not going to be next week because I've gotten, nothing. But so that kind of went on. They were, stalling, not sure what we were going to do, what grandma's going to turn into. Obviously, it would be a COVID super spreader event if we had nightclub or any big event that you'd have there. So, I mean, understandable for sure, but it was a big eye-opening moment of like, what the hell are we going to do? Like, my husband, he had gone to school years ago to become a cop and decided it wasn't for him. His dad was a cop.
That was my husband's path too.
Really?
And then military.
Oh my God, and then military. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's so funny because he just never thought he would join the military.
Yeah.
And we have good friends and obviously family that are military and stuff too. And the more we just discussed it, like some sort of stability is like really what we needed. And if he wanted to go back to school, it's paid for, So he joined the reserves up at, the 148th and went off to basic in April of 21.
Okay.
Yeah, 21.
Like a year later. Yeah.
Yeah, like a year later. He had to go, do all of the exams and whatnot and all of the testing and stuff like that. So that was quite the process. I went back to weddings, I think in July-ish of that year, but otherwise it was primarily
back
me.
To weddings as in at grandma's?
No.
Shooting
weddings.
So while
I
you were working at grandma's, were you shooting at all? Like
I was barely. I had probably 5 to 6 weddings while I was working there.
Okay.
And when you work there, I'm not talking shit. I love grandma's.
Yeah.
But like you can't get a weekend off. Like it's so hard to get a weekend off. And so it's like you have to kind of choose. And I obviously had to. Like I have contracted weddings that I need to be at. And, I just hadn't made the decision. I came back for a little bit post-COVID to help them with catering stuff and whatnot, just to have somebody who knew what was going on and helping do the small events that they could actually still do like offsite or catering stuff. But then I was like, well, I literally cannot have my weekends. And like I'm second shooting or I'm, having my own weddings. I just literally can't be here. So I had to just make the decision to completely go full-time. And that was so scary, being full-time and the sole income for quite a few months until Andy finally was, sent off. They say the military hurry up and wait.
It's the worst.
That is the case. But also he did get in pretty quick.
Yeah.
So he got shipped off in 2021. And that was a whole nother thing of balancing my life with no communication with my husband for 8 weeks.
It's horrible.
It was horrible. And
it's like letters.
It is. It's
and then
letters.
You get a letter and you're like, this was dated 7 days ago.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't even know.
No, it was crazy to like just not text, not talk, and just have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So he did get like a few phone calls on Saturdays only.
Of course.
So
when you're
it was
working.
like for like 2 minutes. And the phone calls are so like robotic because it's just like, I'm fine. How's, how's
like they're scripted
Lily,
almost.
Our stepdaughter. Yeah. And, how is she doing? How are you doing? How's the dogs? And that's like it.
All right, love you, bye.
Yep. I'm alive. Bye. Pretty much. So that was hard. And then, of course, for graduation stuff, too, it was still COVID. So it's not like I could go see him graduate, had the virtual graduation.
Stop.
Yeah. I also had a wedding that weekend, too. So kind of stopped no matter what. But then he went straight to tech school after that. So he was there for 3.
In Texas?
Yes. Yep. He just went north like 8 hours, I think, from San Antonio. Went there for 3-4 months. She was gone for like a total of about 6 months.
Yeah.
The first little stint. Then he graduated, came back, and then he left for his first deployment that next April. And that one, it did suck, but it was so much easier than the first 8 weeks of him leaving because that was just, it's just so weird. In a world where we have just everything at our fingertips, to it actually just being like, no.
Old school, pen, paper.
Insane.
Isn't it weird to think like how they did things back in the olden days?
Oh, I know.
And
My
back
grandma's
when they
like,
had
that's
to
nothing.
like have like sled dogs bring the mail.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to wait for how long? It's like and the person. Yeah.
My grandma was saying she was sending like camcorder stuff about like the kids that she had while her husband was in Japan. Had to mail it to like see your kid, like see your kids.
Camcorder.
Yeah, like some sort of video something or like Polaroid stuff.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can't talk.
We can't complain. We can't complain. It has gotten so much easier for families to stay connected.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So then do you feel like because of your childhood, do you feel like you had to grow up faster than you wanted to or needed to?
Or a little, but I feel like I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Like I feel like now I feel like I'm probably almost too hard on like kids these days, like my stepdaughter or my brother, like which he has a job and stuff and he's very, independent and wants to work and whatnot. But I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't have to like get a job so young or feel that I had to do all these things on my own so soon. Then I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at.
It's part of your story.
So, yeah. So
like it's developed like you into the person you are.
Yeah. And you learn so many skills in every little job that I've had. I mean, I had pizza delivery, dishwasher, Dairy Queen, server, bartender.
Love it.
Pool attendant when I didn't have any sort of credentials.
Right. Isn't that safe?
Yeah.
But you got a good tan.
That was a short term.
Was it the outdoor?
No, it was an indoor pool.
Oh,
no, it wasn't. Yeah. No, it wasn't fun.
You got a good tan. Yeah. Okay, so what have you had to, because I feel like we all have childhood trauma that we have to unlearn, right? Yeah. So what have you had to unlearn or maybe heal from as you've stepped into adulthood and entrepreneurship and marriage?
I don't really even know. I mean, I feel like I just go back to being independent.
Yeah.
And not asking for much, if anything at all. And just doing, I don't know. I almost do everything on my own too much.
Yeah, you have to unlearn that.
Yeah.
Something you have to heal from.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably it then.
Yeah. I did this. It's called faith walking.
Yeah.
It was like you figure out what your childhood affirmations are, like something that you said that you almost just made a promise to yourself, not even knowing, like subconsciously.
Yeah.
It's like this whole adventure you go on in your mind. And mine was that I don't need help.
Yeah.
That I made as a child. Like I was 7 years old and it's because I saw my dad and how my mom busted her butt. She had to go to nursing school. She had to provide while he wasn't working and he had all these issues. And I made like, I will never need a man.
Yeah, that's like me.
I will never need a man to care for me.
Yeah.
Which, in one hand, so grateful for that independence. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today without that. I wouldn't have my business without that.
Yeah.
But a marriage is a partnership.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's times where I'm just like, my husband, he'll call me out on it.
Yeah.
Like, because I am too, like, very, very, very independent.
Yeah.
And I was the financial provider. My husband's now working a little bit. But it was kind of like, I'll just book a trip and be like, hey, babe, I'm going to be gone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be gone. Sorry. Like, look at the calendar.
Yeah.
And it's like
now it's a little more difficult with Air Force schedule stuff.
Yes.
If he's got to be gone. And then I'm like, oh, shoot. Now I have to figure out the dogs.
Yep. And when
this
there's
and that,
kids in
or when you're
it,
coming in. Yeah.
It just becomes so, I too have had that, like, I'm glad that I'm independent, but it's like a blessing and a curse. It's a double-edged sword.
It is. It really is.
Because you think you can do it all.
Yeah.
And then you burn yourself out.
Which I know I definitely can't because my husband is like just the best. For one, he is the cleanest, most organized, on top of every household thing.
That's so nice.
Ever.
Yes.
Which I'm sure he'll be happy I'm saying this, which, I mean, he is. But I didn't not realize that most husbands are not like that.
Right. Yeah.
Like doing the laundry. I mean, there's hardly ever laundry to be done. Yeah. It's always done. I mean, the lawn's mowed, the dishes are always done, which to me, I am very not good at getting on top of those things at a time. So that's where we can get a little
same.
Yeah.
I think God knows what he's doing when he pairs us up with people.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
And my husband too is like more of like the home provider.
Yeah.
Like he keeps on top of the dishes and the grocery shopping and the laundry and all the things.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, thank God. This is
me too. It's not
the last thing I want to do. Although it's not like he doesn't work, just as
he's still
many
working
hours,
too,
if not longer than me. Yeah.
You're like, thanks, babe. Yeah. We're doing a little shout out. You're amazing. Oh, all right. Let's talk a little bit, like, what were those years like for you working at grandma's? Obviously, you're like, you loved it.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they were only open to about like 3-4 days a week towards the end. I mean, at first, I think we were open about 4 or 5 days a week just for how busy we were or really how slow we were. But towards the end, it was like maybe 3 days a week. So if you missed a weekend, you missed, I mean,
your whole shift.
Yeah, your whole shift, all your money for that week. Yeah. So that's why it was so hard also to take any time off. So you really couldn't catch up almost. It really was like paycheck to paycheck. I mean, even with tips and whatnot for great events, it was still very, you can't take stuff off. Like it was so hard, like having my college girlfriends having, weekends together. And I'm like, I literally can't. I can't take it off. Yeah. And it's so hard for them to understand too, like, well, why can't you just request work off? And well, it's like, well, if I request work off, then I have to somehow create shifts that are not there to make money to be able to afford this weekend off, know? And I mean, still had a lot of good, time I could spend with my girlfriends outside of weekends. Of yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, on Saturdays you would work
paycheck to paycheck,
11 a.m. until 4 a.m. Mm-hmm. I mean, you'd be there all day. It'd be a triple shift is what it was called.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And it was so hard to, get any of that off.
No.
But
well, it's like how you feed yourself.
Yeah.
So you can't just,
Yeah.
What did that experience teach you about people, leadership, or even what you didn't want long term?
I didn't want to work till 4 a.m. anymore.
Yes.
Which is why I'm not like a late night editor like so many photographers. Right. I cannot. Much rather be up in the morning. So I feel like my whole day-to-day life has shifted. Mm-hmm. I mean, besides, the weddings that might be out of town that I have to drive back from, then it's still only like midnight or something like that. Right. But working those hours and so late and around drunk people and just feeling just gross. Mm-hmm. And I mean, still mad respect for everybody in the industry because I did love it. It was like served its purpose, for the time of my life that it was.
A lot.
Yeah, you do learn so much. I mean, obviously being still in like hospitality, working with people, every single weekend and stuff, it definitely taps out on your social battery. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's more fun.
Yeah.
In this kind of aspect because I'm like more connecting with people on a different level than drunk college kids on the weekend.
Correct. Well, and you said like
you're actually having conversations.
Right.
No
and
one's
like
screaming at you for a Long Island.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like being around that kind of scene, it's kind of changed your
perspective on
consumption.
Oh, absolutely.
I think part of having an addict parent is partly that too. But I saw on Instagram you're a mocktail girly.
Yes.
Just like me.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I'll still have a good margita here and there.
Heck,
but no, I love my mocktails.
Yes.
I also just cannot physically drink even close to what I did.
No. It's not even worth it.
No.
Ugh.
No.
I would never want to go back.
No. It's like the perfect time now. All you want is the taste anyway.
Yes.
I think once you get over also like what the buzz is giving you is just confidence in a conversation with somebody.
Right.
And when you get over that and you don't care, why do you need the alcohol in general?
Right. It's so true. No, I've been sober since January 1st.
Good for you.
Yeah. And not that
I think I did dry January and then I just held off until maybe that was last year. Held off till we went to like April for a trip. But it also was just like, I've gone through so many stints of not drinking literally at all. So it makes no difference.
Right.
And I don't go out to socialize enough where it would feel like I was left out from something.
No.
And so many places have mocktails now.
They do.
Like, yeah.
Oh, and the aptogen drinks, like the Hyos and the, have you had those?
No, not yet. No.
That's like L-theanine, ashwagandha. They're like feel-good vitamins.
Oh, perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I'll never have a cocktail again because I love a good margarita.
Yeah.
But I just haven't wanted it.
Yeah.
It kind of was one of those things.
And then it's kind of fun to not like have a streak kind of going of like,
but that's part of it too where I'm like, okay, now am I not having one just because I'm competitive?
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to be doing that either. Like, and then if I do have a cocktail, I'll be so disappointed because I lost my streak. Like that's stupid too.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure it out. But
just when you feel it.
Yes. Is there anything from the last season that still impacts the way you work now? So like the season of grandmas and that whole season, has that impacted the way you work now? Obviously changing your hours.
Yeah, changing my hours for sure.
Mhm.
I think just in general, comparing working for somebody else to working for yourself,
Mhm.
I do feel like it's so much harder to work for yourself. And not just like
1,000,000%.
all of the things on the back end. It's like doing a job good for somebody else, which I obviously want to do a good job for myself and for my clients.
Mhm.
But it's like timeliness, having a good timeline of things to just be like doing daily tasks you can delegate to other employees would be nice too. But,
Yeah.
and still working on those things. But
There's no clock out.
I feel like it really is just, there's no clock out at all.
Mhm.
I feel like it is just the customer service aspect probably.
Yeah.
Even when you feel like someone's in the wrong, how you handle things
Yeah,
makes
there's
such a
nobody
huge
else
difference.
to pass it off to.
Nobody to pass it off to. My
You
husband
have to
is so
deal with
funny because he's just like, he just would not handle a situation or want to the way I have to. I'm like, this is my business.
Yeah.
Do I want a bad review over something that could easily be handled
Simply
differently?
handled, yeah.
Do I want, someone to, I mean, that's the scary part in this day and age too, is one unhappy client over something probably small or just like not even, I don't even know how to phrase it, but just something that you didn't even see coming or wasn't mentioned or something that just maybe was missed when it clearly wasn't.
And
like
people are so eager to cancel you.
Yes. And that's my biggest fear of someone just taking something small, something and trying to trash my whole business over it.
Or people
what
who
am I going to do?
Never even had your services.
Oh,
because you couldn't get them in or you couldn't do this or that. Oh, we've dealt with that. Where I'm like, you shouldn't even be able to write a review.
Yeah.
You didn't even step foot in my space.
That is insane.
It's insane.
People are just very entitled to want to rip people apart
they're
over something
eager
so
just to be nasty.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And it is a fear it's not something you worry about when you are working for somebody else. Like obviously you want good reputation for the business you work for.
Yeah.
But it's not the core.
You're still going to have your job tomorrow to come in and serve and whatnot.
You don't lose sleep over it.
Yeah. You're not losing
but it's like
money for the business.
Personal attack.
Yeah. Oh, it is. And you take it so personal too. I'm such an obviously sensitive person.
Yeah.
And I usually have dark humor for a lot of things, but very sensitive about my work.
Yes.
And how
everyone to
my
love
clients feel about working with me.
Well, because you put your heart and soul into it. It's not just like a quick little this is your art.
Yeah.
And it is personal.
Yeah. And you just never see. Also with photos, it's so it's so hard for some people who are insecure. Myself, insecure today. That's all I'm going to think about on camera. But when they are so insecure too, they don't see the beauty in the photos that you see.
Yeah. They see the flaws.
That's hard. Yeah. That's the hardest and my biggest fear of them being unhappy when it's so hard to see the beautiful whole picture of
I have a question.
Your wedding day.
It's off topic. I mean, it's on topic of what we're talking about. But I'm just curious how photographers, because everybody's so individual, right? Like when we do hair, we have thorough consultations where it's we're honest, that's not practical. We can't achieve that today.
Oh, yeah.
So when you are doing a wedding, do you have, obviously, I'm assuming you do a consultation.
Yep.
You have an in-depth convo.
Yep.
But do you say hey, is there anything you're super insecure about? That you want me to avoid taking pictures of?
It depends on how our conversation is going. I feel like if sometimes people will bring it up themselves of, oh, you can edit that double chin out or my arms, whatever.
Yeah.
If they bring up something like that.
Over and over again,
Over and over, and I can tell it's not a joke, then I'll try to discuss it. Obviously, I'm trying to pose people as flattering as possible,
Absolutely.
And doing the best I can. But I try to have realistic expectations.
Well, because for the weddings too, it's in the moment. It's not all
exactly. The candid moments and
posed.
stuff I can't fix or do this or that. And I've been lucky and blessed with couples that do see things as
beauty.
Yeah, the beauty in all the photos. All the laughing photos with the double chin. It's beautiful.
Hey, guess
it's
what?
Fun.
That's all of us.
Yeah, exactly. That's just, and you just remember the laugh or whatever the joke was or whatever the speech was, and not how you feel maybe, looking in the photo or something like that. But I mean, I 100% understand insecurities like that.
Yeah.
For everybody.
But
it is
hard.
I would not go after someone else for how I look.
No.
On something when they're doing their job on documenting it.
Yeah, they're there's that pimple.
Yeah.
Well, ma'am.
Well, pimples can be different. I do say if you can fix it in a week, I can help edit something.
Okay.
I recently had a client that had a burn mark on her face from her curling iron. I'll edit that. That's going to be gone.
Her wedding day, she had a burn.
No, thank God it was just for a session. But yeah, and little things like that where it's if it could be gone in a week, it's not I'm changing your body with
shape.
Yeah.
Face shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not
lifting your brows.
face tuning you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I was just curious. I wanted to dig into that.
It does happen. It does
work?
happen quite often that I've seen with other people, but I feel like with who I work with, it's just been
pretty
not
solid. That's good. I know we say that to him. Like, we're pretty blessed with the clientele we get for our weddings. I know.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing this for 20 years, bridal hair and makeup.
Yeah.
And I've had doozies.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
sure.
You show me a picture of one style and then another style, and there's 5 different styles. I'm well, which one do we do?
Yeah.
I want all of them.
How can I blend them all together?
Well, not possible.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, and then people who get upset that you can't. It's like, you're not.
And you're trying to, you know, do everything, and it's like, of course this isn't going to work all together because you can't do everything.
It's not possible. Or they want the blackest eyeliner. I'm like, you're going to look like a raccoon.
Yes.
Like, it's not going to look good. You cry.
I'm being honest.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be Hot Mess Express.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the pivot.
Yeah.
So when COVID hit and you made the jump into photography full time, what did that look and feel like? It had to have been so scary.
Yeah. It was scary, but I feel like also because I had those couple months of literally not working anyway. I mean, obviously I wasn't then on unemployment. So I was like really, really full time. It was scary, but I think exciting because I'm like, well, I'm going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make it work. I can book more clients now. I can advertise myself more. I can do, free shoots to, obviously like create the clientele kind of like vibes of things I want. Collaborations with vendors, things like that. I was just like filling my plate with everything I could.
Yeah.
And luckily I had so many like high school friends or, friends of friends that I've done their weddings, reach out and book me, and felt like I was at a good like coast. Mm-hmm. And of course, like it was, thank God it wasn't during the winter.
Right.
When it just gets slow.
Scary.
And then it gets scary. Yeah. So, our peak season of like summer and fall. Mm-hmm. But it was it was very exciting. Yeah. Kind of like the studio was very exciting. I was very nervous, but I'm like, I feel like it's just going to go as well as I want to make it.
Just feels like freedom.
Yeah.
Really cool. So I've experienced this in my life as well. What was it like carrying the financial weight while Andy was preparing to join the Air Force?
I feel like it was scary at first till I realized like, oh, we can do this fine. Obviously, like I said, he's like amazing with the house, the dog. I mean, does everything else that I wouldn't do outside of work, basically. Mm-hmm. Or, just a helping hand for absolutely everything. So it didn't feel like a burden, I guess. I didn't feel like it wasn't going to be like obviously appreciated and, pay off for him to join the Air Force. Like this was for our family. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll take the brunt of things for this time and you join and, things will work out then once you're obviously in and getting paid and stuff like that. And thank God it was, a short amount of time.
Right.
But I feel like it was just like, I feel like I just have a very positive attitude on things are going to work out.
Love
and
that.
Not freak out when there's no point
to,
being stressed or just, all that stress, just focus on how you're going to make it work.
Right. Well, it's kind of like you're faced with it. It's like you just have to do it.
You just have to do it.
You just do it.
Yeah. What else am I going to do?
Right.
I'm going to work.
Right.
Yeah. I'll pick up and do this and that if like we really need it.
Yes.
I'll stop shopping a little bit more.
Right. Like if I have to.
Yeah. Just for a little bit.
Did you have any moments where it was like, I don't think I can do this? Like where it just felt so overwhelming?
Yeah, actually, like last year, I felt very lost. I feel like in my like work, just because I feel like it was the big height of like canceling photographers, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
And I had an upset client, and it was just like a nonstop situation.
Like harassment.
And it was, almost. Some of it I was in the wrong and I owned up to it. Some missed shots and stuff like that, but it was just not a great experience. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
Like, this is supposed to be my job. Like, I don't feel like I did it 100%.
Yeah.
Even with, others that had been with me that same wedding day being like, you did everything you could. Like, some of these things are literally out of your control. But that really, really sucked because I was on the edge of my seat every day thinking I'm going to get a horrible review, a Facebook blast, a TikTok video, something that's going to ruin my entire life that I worked so hard for.
Yeah.
And luckily nothing did come from it. And I feel like we had some good conversations and resolved where we could.
Good.
But it was still just like in the back of my head of like, am I going to get another email? Am I going to like...
It's the worst.
Yeah, just something.
Just like waiting.
Yeah, just waiting for the next
sleep.
thing. Oh, 100%. Losing sleep, crying every day. Like, it was so nerve-wracking.
Yeah. I feel like it's important, though, to go through something like that.
I'm like, okay, I have 99% of my couples are so happy, so appreciative, and I look at all the galleries that I've sent, including that one, and I'm like, there's so many great, beautiful moments, and I loved it, and it's not just because they didn't love some of it. It's like, no, I genuinely really loved this whole day, and now it just feels, I don't know, it's just sad to look at it and think that it didn't feel the same.
Right. But it's kind of one of those things. We're just looking
at the big picture of things.
It's like looking at the negative versus all the it's like, I feel like we all, for me, you become a little more desensitized to like, you kind of have to have that initial heartbreak, I feel. Yeah. Because now it's out of the way. You're like, now I can handle anything. Like, you want to come at me with this or that? Like, I've dealt with this before.
100%
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let it like make me lose sleep.
Yeah.
If you want to write a bad review, go for it. Guess what?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I know. And that's where I like had to get to get over it and just stop thinking about it.
Yes. But you can't get there till you go through it.
Yeah. And once the communication stops.
Yes.
Like,
you can move on with your life.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I have a million other brides.
I know.
It's like, I have to move on from this.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, cannot let it take any more time up.
I know. So much energy.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So let's talk about you juggling a lot of things. So, and from the outside, it looks like you're doing it beautifully, right?
Thank you.
But I know there's always more underneath the surface because that's life and we're human. So what's something you struggle with in your day-to-day life as a business owner?
Delegating, hiring somebody else to do things.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so multi-passionate about things that it's bites me in the butt sometimes.
Yep.
And I definitely don't do every single thing 110%. I try to, like with the event side of things, I'm definitely slacking on my end is how I feel. Even though like the event we, are going to host this summer is pretty much sold out anyway. So now I feel like I don't.
I'm so bummed I can't come.
I know, that sucks. So I feel like I don't have to like market it as much anymore because it's like almost sold out anyway.
I feel like
but I still want to hype up. Yeah, it was incredible how fast like we sold tickets.
We're talking about the Sip and Social for those of you who are wondering.
Yes, the beach and bar event. Yes. So honestly, 100 like props because Cassidy is like insane. Would you have to have her on the podcast?
Oh my gosh, I should.
She'd be amazing. Her story's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But she has created
put that down,
such
make a list.
Amazing community. Yeah. Yeah. She's just created such an amazing community and, combining, like a workout class with the Sip and Social is just such a fun event.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to bring those two together.
I love the idea of it, which we're going to talk a little bit more about that here soon. But like the idea of bringing the wellness aspect into it.
Yeah.
Because I've loved the Sip and Social events.
Yeah.
But it's harder for service industries and like because it's like, all right, what can how can we show up?
Yeah.
Because it's like all these beautiful like shops and things that
more
people
things
can
to
buy
like versus services.
Yeah, we're
which
like
is so
hair
hard
product is hard
because you want all these awesome small businesses together, and it's just so hard when you don't have something physical. Which is so funny because I asked for feedback, even though I'm like, do I want feedback? I'm nervous.
You're like, I
say.
don't know if I really want
it. Are you going to be mean? Because I tried really hard. Yeah. Only nice feedback, please. But it was that like more shoppable things. I'm like, okay, yes, we did have that. And this is the one where I opened it to more service-based because we had more space at Clyde.
Yes. And it was so fun.
And I want to include everyone. I obviously like use a lot of the same vendors because it's just convenient and nice. And we worked great together. And, I've had some people drop out or not send things they need, like a payment or this or that, whatever, if they need to pay for a booth. But so it's just been so nice and convenient to like get people that are always locked in and have great communication and just know that they're going to be
and they know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly. You know what to expect.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah. And so, and then I'm like, of course, the one time I open it up to more things, like that's the one thing, the more shoppable thing. I mean, we did have a lot of still shop
Are you talking about for the Christmas one?
Holiday
That
one.
was literally all shop stuff.
Yeah.
So
and
I don't
even
get that
you
feedback.
did, for being a service-based, you had so many cute things to shop
Oh, yeah.
from.
We made like,
So many cute things.
I will say I thought it was going to be
I wish I came over to your booth
way
now and
more
bought something
successful
too.
because we had like make your own gift bags.
Yes.
Like we had little
Yes.
boxes that you could pick and choose and like
Yeah.
stocking stuff for things and like
Yeah.
but it was interesting because people say they wanted more shoppable things, but it didn't really feel like people were shopping
Yeah.
where there was
That was
shoppable.
definitely not, I mean, I was with my sister's business for that one, which is
Mm-hmm.
obviously swimwear. So obviously in the winter, it's not
Yeah. So that's your
as
sister's
busy
business.
anyway. My sister's,
I was
yeah.
so curious. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you have a freaking swimsuit shop
I
as
help-
well? Like what the
Yeah, I
heck?
help with her marketing and photos and all that stuff
gosh.
too. Yeah.
I have to tell you. So I bought one of her suits at the very first.
Oh, in July at
It
Pike
was-
Lake?
Yes, Pike
Yeah.
Lake. So excited about it. My dog ate it in the shopping bag.
Which one was it?
Luca.
No,
Oh, wait, which
suit was
one?
it?
It was like the core, like the deep mauve one piece suit.
I should see if she has one. We'll send you another one.
Oh my gosh, I was so mad. I just adopted this dog,
Oh
brought
my
him. I like
God.
had to fly to LA to get him, brought him
Oh,
home.
yeah, I remember
have my
that.
cute, like the little shopping bag with my suit in it. I have it in my closet. Thank goodness, right next to my golden goose shoes.
Oh.
He did not touch those. He might have become a rug
Oh,
if he would have chewed up my golden goose. He didn't.
Oh my
But
God.
I was like, my swimsuit, brand new swimsuit.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
what possessed you to chew?
Oh no.
Wild. But
Was he okay,
anyways,
though?
huh?
Was he okay?
Oh, he's fine.
Okay, good.
Oh, he's fine. Like he eats
Coming from a
more stuff
dog
like he
mom
should.
who's had multiple surgeries on the one
Oh,
dog.
Stop.
Yeah.
No, Luke, he passes. I mean, you have to.
Oh, he used to.
Gross,
he
but-
used to pass
Oh, no.
so much.
But he
Like
doesn't
bigger than what
anymore.
got stuck when he needed surgery. I'm like, how does this happen?
It's because is he getting older?
No, he's 4 years old.
He's just messed
He's
up
lived
his
a
guts
million
too
lives
much.
though now at this point. Yeah.
Poor
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
You're like, good thing you're cute.
Oh yeah, you're adorable.
Oh,
Thank
crazy.
God.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm
And
glad to know it's
expensive.
your sister's business because I
Yes.
had no idea.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Pause for a second because not all hair salons are created equal. At Hustle and Heart, we're all about clean beauty, no harsh chemicals, no toxic color, just intentional products, sustainable practices, and hair that actually feels like you. Whether it's extensions, color, or real solutions for hair loss, it's never just an appointment here. It's an experience. Come feel the difference at Hustle and Heart Salon, where your beauty routine gets the upgrade it deserves. Learn more at hustleandheartsalon.com. So the Sip and Social was born from a beautiful idea, and now it's really truly become a movement, I feel like. At least for,
That's so sweet to say.
I really think it has, because coming out of 2020, like everything became so digitalized. Everything was online. Like
Yeah.
community, like I used to try to do like, I did like a cocktail mixer with salons. So like
Oh,
getting
fun.
stylists together, and it was such a vibe and it was so cool. But then 2020 happened and I used to have events at the salon, and then
Yeah.
everything shut down.
Yeah.
And then everyone was scared to get together again. It was
Yeah.
like people didn't want community
I like forgot how
anymore.
to socialize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It became like a issue
I
where
just got
people
so used to being home, and I was
Yes.
fine being home. So I honestly like feel like, and I also had so many people that wanted to like reach out, get coffee, and do this and that. I'm
Mhm.
like, I literally like
can't.
am overwhelmed,
Mhm.
and I just want everyone in one room at once,
Yes.
and then we can all socialize one night, get it out of my
get
system.
it all out of my system so I can move on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
in the nicest way, but it's just too much.
No, I get it. But so I feel like the Sip and Social was such a breath of fresh air, because it's like, oh my gosh, like people are
Yeah, I was
getting
shocked.
together again,
We wanted,
and
like,
not in the cheesy networking way.
which is exactly what I did not want.
like,
yeah,
I'm not bashing any of that, but like
I just
the
don't
networking,
vibe in
it
that
can get
situation.
it can be a lot.
It just feels business transaction-y.
Correct.
So I just did not want that. I don't want people to feel like they're being sold to, but also have things
that they could buy if they
that
want
they could
to.
buy if they want to.
Mhm.
They can just discover a new business,
Mhm.
all female owned,
Yes.
all small businesses, and then just like meet somebody new.
Yep.
And especially with the workout classes too. Do you know how many people I've met from just going to a workout
I know,
class?
I need to go check out
You
that
need to come.
class.
I've got guest passes.
I
You
just
can come with
tried
me.
Wait, what?
I've got guest passes. Come with.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will sign me up.
They're so booked up. So we have to book out, like, we'll book in
Well,
a few
that's
weeks.
the thing that I was talking to, I don't remember who it was, might have been Meg, my stylist. She's like,
I saw her this morning.
they really,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, Jess, the classes are like packed.
Yeah.
So that's what's hard for me, because
Yeah.
I really like my space. If I have to fight
You'll-
for space,
You'll
I
have
won't.
space. It's just they book up so
Okay.
fast.
So there's only so many space. It's
There's
not like
only
she
so
just
many
lets
spots.
everybody in.
Yeah, there's
Good
only
to
so
know.
many spots. You have to sign up. Yeah,
Okay.
sign up ahead, and you can get on the wait list too. And depending on the class, I mean, you can get right off the
Okay.
wait list depending on how many people are on it. But she's added more instructors and all theirs are full. It's like incredible. But you should also look at her outdoor classes because those aren't capped.
Ooh.
So I think she has like a Saturday one next week,
I'll look into that.
Yeah.
I just tried CrossFit for the first time and I do kind of love that a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm like, before I commit, I feel like I need to try that out because everyone is raving about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
no,
and
so
one of
fun.
my friends from high school is actually one of her yoga instructors now. I'm like,
oh, that's so funny.
I'm like, that's crazy. Small world.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to
So
take a class.
I definitely need to check her out. So with the Sip and Social, like I said, I just really feel like it was such a beautiful breath of fresh air and having that community and connection again. And I think that's what we were craving.
Yeah.
So with that, what inspired you to create Sip and Social?
It was literally a different source of networking.
Okay.
Because I feel like even before this, how I met people, even clients, it was a friend of a friend, met him at a workout class, met him, out for drinks with somebody else. I mean, like some sort of interaction that wasn't like based off of like a business thing. Mm-hmm. And it just felt very organic and not forced or salesy or inauthentic. Like I feel like a lot of people can be just try to like just get you to buy something, get you to sell something. And so it came from that. And then obviously working with a ton of small businesses, like doing the brand side of photography, which is so awesome because then it has sparked like that. Like obviously doing your guys' brand photos now, which is so fun after you did. I love it too. And just so cool because really it was more just to create connection, but then it ended up, obviously working with these people then in the long run too, which is obviously great, which is why, making $0 on any event I host is okay because of, the connections in the community
you're
you
make
later.
It in the back end.
Yeah.
For
so I'm
sure.
like, when I'm thinking of all these, like, most of the events I honestly am out money.
I bet. I believe it.
Even when I was so nervous to make the price ticket on these ones like $65 or $60, I think they are. Plus the Eventbrite fees. But I'm like, okay, there's so much I have to pay for.
Right.
Like, what am I thinking? Like, I feel bad that they have to pay for this. But I'm like, am I going to be paying for all of this for everybody else to have a party?
I get it.
But it is just so hard to like, I feel like I have to explain myself or something.
You don't need to. Because the people who get it.
Yeah.
And the people who don't. And that's fine. You're not forcing people to come.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like, nope, this is just what it is.
Yeah.
Did you imagine it would grow the way it has?
No. The first one we did in June 2023, I think it was. 23, 24. Was at the Garden. And we did it in one of their small rooms, the baby room. And I was like hoping for like 30 to 50 people.
I went to that one.
That
was
one too?
Like, it was a spring one.
Yeah, it was spring. It was June. Actually, I think it was literally June 25th.
Oh, really?
Yes,
right? I remember. And it was like the orange.
That was like 3. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was our first
fun.
one. And we really wanted just like 30 to 50 people. It was me and 2 other girlfriends. And then we had like 100 people, which is like the max we could even fit in that room. So I was like, holy shit. I mean, that made me so nervous. But and we made our own bags.
Crowded.
It was crowded, yeah. And people came right at this. I mean, like, if not before the start time, I was like, oh my God.
Yes. Because there was
everything
the
together.
Station and there was like all of like, it was so fun.
Yeah. It was so fun, so cute. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe we can do this, again next year and then look at other venues and whatnot too. And obviously something bigger, we can add more people. And I had, so many DMs, which is honestly very hard to keep up with outside my own just work. So I feel bad when I miss things that are just sitting in the DMs in that account. Because when I'm not hosting an event, it's like that account's like vacant, which I need to do better at. I try to share a lot of like local things and stuff going on that we're not hosting. But it was so much bigger because then it was double the size the next year. And then the holiday one this winter was the biggest one at like 250, 260,
that
I think.
one was more, so like the first one was more really truly business owners.
Yeah.
It was like a networking, like yes, there were things you could buy and shop from each other, but it was all mostly entrepreneurs. Yeah. Or like I brought my stylist with.
Yes, because that was what we were trying to market as like female entrepreneurs to come to this, to network in a very laid back
more
environment.
Intimate setting, but it blew up.
Yeah.
And then everybody wanted in.
Well, anyone can kind of come now too, because why not? Because, some stay-at-home moms want to have community with people
event.
and, just people who want to own their own business someday or just want to literally hang out with any girlfriend. So it was just like a big girls' day.
So it kind of shifted to being like a girl event. Come hang out.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever have smaller events for entrepreneurs again?
Yes.
Like more networking style.
Yeah.
But
I
not
want to.
in the toxic networking way.
Yeah. Just literally hang out, do an activity kind of thing together and just chat like this.
Network.
Yeah. Network and just a not stale way.
Right. Are you going to do the shopping event again?
Yeah. We'll do it.
In November?
So there'll be some shops in July.
In July, okay. Are you going to do a winter one, though?
We're going to do a winter one.
Like a holiday one.
Yeah, so we won't do another like technical summer sip and social, but we'll do another winter one. And it's the weekend after the Winter Village.
Perfect.
So it's like the 15th, 14th or something. It's at Clyde.
Is it December?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah. I told Tony to block that day.
I'm like, I
was like, that one was the best one. And it was just so fun because everyone could dress up, have cutesy little drinks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know that people didn't dress up before too, but have like an actual holiday party for people who don't have holiday parties.
Yes.
Working for yourselves.
Right.
It was just super fun to do.
Right. Next time though, what I'm going to do, because I was like hustling, because like people were coming. It's not like we didn't. Everyone was still, what we did, what was a little bit different too, is we did like a nonprofit situation where people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you had your like giving tree, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yes. Where you could give to a family that we were purchasing Christmas gifts for.
Yeah.
And then they got entered into a big, beautiful basket, like a sleigh filled with wonderful things. So that is what was really popular for us. It wasn't necessarily making money and selling things, which I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But now I just know how to pivot a little bit next year. Like we don't need to go so
every
extravagant.
one is such a learning experience and what works and what doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like it's just not different groups of people every time because there's so many people that'll just come to every single one, which is so awesome. But it's just I feel like every season it's been different.
Yeah.
Just in different ways. Because obviously like the summer one's great for my sister's business. The winter one's great,
not so great for hers.
Yeah. So we'll still have her at that one, but maybe we'll bring in we're bringing in clothing and stuff like that too, which will be nice.
That will be nice. Do you feel pressure to keep it growing?
Yeah.
Or to always make it better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, who do I try to get to help when it's like this isn't a paid gig?
Can't do it by yourself.
I can't do it by myself. Well, I mean, Ellen at the vault, oh my God. Their whole team. I mean, they do everything. Like they're incredible. It would not even look remotely as cute, as nice,
they're so
as
great.
Put together.
They even brought us like, because we were like, oh, we want to rent there was something we wanted to rent, and they just like brought it to us. I was
Bookshelf?
like,
yeah. I know. I was like, oh my God. We had like trucks and trucks for that event. It was crazy. And they were takedown set up. I mean,
and I love
hours
that.
and hours.
That is one thing I can say about our community. Like everyone helps each other out.
Yeah.
And we're so blessed. Like Duluth is pretty freaking awesome when it comes to our small businesses.
And it's really like based off of small businesses.
Yeah. It's really off the backs of small businesses.
Yeah.
So wellness and business are so connected mentally, physically, emotionally. And I know that you started leaning in that more recently. What led you to start curating wellness-based events? I know this is like your first one.
Yeah.
But what led you to curate it that direction?
Oh, well, I guess we combined with Cass in like February for her like Taylor Swift Eras bar class at Clyde. So we did shopping for that one a little bit and a little bit more wellness based too. Like we had vitamin like shots and fresh juice, stuff like that. So this one I did want to do even more leaning into the wellness because I feel like not that it's a trend to do healthy things now.
People get it.
But people want more of those events. Anyway,
Thank
people
God.
don't want always a happy hour, for a socializing event or, like have to have drinks after a workout feeling kind of,
I
don't know, counterproductive.
Intuitive.
Yeah. So kind of leaning more into that and basing it around that. I feel like it's just like, and also like these classes, some of these classes are like people have taken their first ever workout class together because it's like such a big event and they feel less like eyes are on them or something. Like
scary.
They feel more comfortable. Yeah, it's less scary. You can bring your friends.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how I even started doing like group fitness classes was going with my friend Madeline at Movo. And I was like, oh my God, why was I so scared to take these classes? Like it's literally so inviting, so welcoming. No one's watching you. No one cares like as much as you think it is. And you can go at your own pace. You don't have to go, there's always modifications. And you feel great every time after you leave.
Jess has a great thing going on at Movo too.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's such a great place.
No, that's where I feel like any of my group fitness stuff started was literally at Movo.
Such a beautiful space.
Yeah.
What does your personal wellness routine actually look like these days?
Oh, the real life.
The real life.
I try my best. I'm so good in the off season. Like I have my whole routine of going to bed at like 8 p.m., read my book, get up at 5 or 6,
Mhm.
go to a workout class or the gym, and have like a slow morning before I start work. And it was so perfect. And now it's so hard.
Summer's hard.
Summer's so hard. And golden hours at,
Yes.
9 o'clock technically. So my sessions
Yes.
don't start until like 7 p.m.,
Right.
7:30. So I'm out at least until 9, which is still not late. But then I'm backing up photos when I get home and then cleaning up on my gear, rearranging the house, whatever, like laundry, blah, blah, blah. And so then it throws off my morning.
Right.
If, which I've been trying to do. I did a morning class this morning. But
for
trying to
you.
go back at least a couple times a
Yeah.
week to like a workout class. And then we have a treadmill and like honestly like a full weight set from COVID
Sure.
in our basement. So
Yeah.
it's just hard to work out at home and work at home.
I get
So
it.
I'm like,
It's hard to
I
mix
just
the
get out of
two.
the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I can't, we've got our Peloton and I
I love my Peloton.
love my walks. And now they have Kindle on there. And
They do not.
do you have a Peloton bike or tread?
Bike. I bet they have
the bike's
it.
got to have it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
We have the tread because
I'll
I
have
cannot
to look
bike.
it up.
I literally cannot bike.
Because I
My body
love
can't.
that they have Netflix on there too now.
Yeah, Netflix,
I'm like,
Peloton, or not Peloton, Netflix, Kindle, YouTube,
that's amazing.
and like AMC
So smart.
videos or something
So
like that.
smart.
Oh, so smart. I'm like, this is perfect. I can sit
Yeah.
down here now. and
Right.
walk.
No, I don't feel guilty binge watching
Yeah,
my
right.
shows because I
Yeah.
am at least moving my body.
Exactly.
What would you tell another entrepreneur who feels like they've lost themselves in their business?
I feel like everybody does, but to try to refocus yourself on what's important. I feel like a big thing too is raising your prices so you can breathe and have less to take on so you can manage everything else. Especially, I mean, I
hire.
genuinely don't know how people are entrepreneurs with kids. Like,
Oh, girl.
I have, it's hard enough
Mhm.
without children to manage that. I just genuinely am like, oh my God, you guys are actually heroes. But I mean, truly, that's like so
Yeah.
much, let alone just like taking care of them, but spending time with them too. I
Right.
mean, you're literally
Yeah.
working 24/7.
Yep.
But I would say literally like just take a look at everything and see what can change or what you
Mhm.
want your life to look like and how you can
curate
make that
around
happen
that.
to
Yeah.
actually have like a written out plan.
Yes.
Because I mean, it's so easy to write your goals out. But if you have nothing behind it to like, well, how are you actually going to get there? Are you going to raise your prices a little bit and take on 4 weddings, every couple months versus 10 weddings every month or something like that can
Right.
just free up those weekends you want to have with family or, being able to just be home at 5 o'clock. I'm so happy I'm doing more brands because I can do them
Yes.
during the day.
Yeah, that's
And then I'm
super
like, oh, I'm
nice.
home when my husband's home from work.
That's nice.
I don't have to leave right when he gets home from work for a
Mhm.
session at night or, just having opposite schedules like that, which I've pivoted a lot. I mean, I'm still doing just as many weddings as I have,
Right.
in the couple years past, but eventually slowly phasing out to about like half as much so I can enjoy the
Yeah.
weekends.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I want to touch a little bit on Soul Studios because
Yeah.
that's one little avenue. She's got more guys. Like it's not just photography. It's not just she
Like I
has
said, too multi-passionate.
Yeah, Soul Studio as well, which is a collaborative studio that you
Yep.
have available for other photographers, really for anything.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
space.
So at first it really was just like other photographers. Obviously for myself, I started renting. I mean, I've rented studios for
Mhm.
as long as I haven't had one.
Right.
But I just really wanted a space to myself because I'm like, I'm spending, the money anyway for how many times a month. If I can put that towards the studio and then rent it out to other people, X amount of times a month, like
Mhm.
then I'll feel comfortable. And, if I can make money, cool. If I literally just break even to make my rent, amazing.
Mhm.
Then it's like nothing, everything
Yeah.
evens out. And it's been like so insanely great. I mean, I had a rental today. I have a rental tomorrow, actually for like 8 hours tomorrow, which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's an all-day rental tomorrow for a small business.
That's nice.
Yeah. So they're doing the whole content day. I mean, doing the works, which is
Perfect.
so, I mean, honestly, I feel like just like you guys, you have
Yeah.
5-hour shoots like
Yeah.
that. That's like what they're doing.
Mhm.
And so I feel like it was, another thing needed up here. The cities has a million studios. I mean, I know it's obviously a much wider, area.
Yeah.
But just to bring something up here that was just a little bit different and I don't know, just everything I feel like I want in a studio and this and that. And it's like such a nice spot for, doing meetings or hosting. And like we just had like a book club or a
I
cookie
saw
making
that. That was so
class
cute.
from, Casey with
Mhm.
Sugar and Bee. And then We did like a mood board night with girls.
Yeah.
And so, more curated small events that we were talking about with like entrepreneurs or
Love
just
that.
like girlfriends that
It's a
literally
perfect
just want
space for it.
to hang out with other girls, but just can't make the time.
Love it. All right. So I'm going to finish up with a little bit of rapid fire questions. This is just quick. First thing that comes to your head, and then we're going to be winding this up. Okay. So what's one thing you're really proud of right now?
I mean, I am really proud of the studio.
Good. Yes, you should be
expecting it to do well, but like not this well.
Yeah.
So I'm just like so happy it paid off, and I trusted my gut because I mean I signed that studio with not much to my name still. I mean I was in a slow season too, like coming off a slow season and tax season. I'm like, is this the dumbest mistake I'm gonna make? And I had to flip it. I mean.
And you didn't have much time to flip it.
No. I was like, I need to flip it as soon as possible because this is the season people want to rent studios.
Yes.
People don't want photos outside in March and April.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ugly. We all know that.
Right.
And so I'm like, I have to be
clutch
as fast.
For us.
Yes, it did.
When it was raining.
And such a good backup for, Duluth's weather can obviously be all over the place, and it's going to be, nice for my off season to have something like that. But definitely the studio and like, just not just photo sessions and, bringing people together and doing things together in a space that's my own, which is so nice.
Okay. What's lighting you up the most in this season?
I think literally like connecting with other people.
Yeah.
Like, and just like hearing one, we already said, like, I love people watching so much. I love hearing other people's stories.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about doing the podcast, like, yes, I could yap all day. It's the video and, hearing yourself back is the nerve-wracking part.
Right.
But I could yap all day.
You're like a professional.
Oh, well, I'm yapping at weddings all day. So just connecting with other people and like just hearing their stories and entrepreneur, having their own businesses and realizing, no one has their shit together.
No one.
As much as it looks like it, and I probably should post more of my shit show of things online, but that's also still scary.
It's so scary, but people love it though.
Yeah.
Because it just makes you real.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does success feel like to you? Not just what it looks like. What is success? Like, what does a successful life look like for you?
Having freedom to take off work and having time with my family that I like can actually choose to do. I mean, outside of weddings, obviously, but like making my own schedule that can be around my husband so we can all be together.
Right.
And just being able to take off work. Yeah. It's like so crazy how what may seem like little, like, oh, I just have to work weekends. Like, oh no, I actually don't have to if I don't want to book it. Like I don't have to book this. And or I can be like, this is my availability. And it doesn't have to be, at this certain time and whatnot too. No. Like I can say no.
Yeah.
Or I can pack my schedule full so I can have like a month off of things that I would never be able to do anywhere else.
No.
So I think just like the the flexibility, which obviously comes with like, oh my God, I have no work or something. Like it's scary.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's like, it's always worked out.
Right.
It always will in whatever way it's supposed to work out.
Yes.
Doesn't mean it's going to be like, the picture perfect way.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing your heart so openly. This conversation was real, honest, and exactly the kind of storytelling I think so many women need to hear right now. Where can people stay connected with you, check out your photography, or attend one of your events?
Yeah. So by Jeanine Leigh, pretty much on everything. By JanineLeigh.com. The next and Soul Studios. Duluth is my Instagram for that account. And then Sip and Social Duluth is where I'll post any of the events. And the only one right now that we have is, the July 20th event for the beach and bar.
Which is almost sold out.
Yeah. I think there's like 8 tickets left.
So if you hear this and you want to go, make sure you get your ticket.
Yeah, go snag a ticket.
All right. So if this episode hit you in the heart, I hope you let it sit with you. Janine reminded us that behind every beautiful curated event or brand or Instagram feed, there's a human, a story, a wrestle, a healing. You don't have to have it all figured out to be building something that matters. And if this conversation spoke to you, please share it with someone else who might need it too. That's how these stories ripple out. Thanks for being here. Until next time, keep showing up with your whole heart. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Your time is valuable, and I'm honored you spent it here. I hope something in this conversation met you right where you are. If it stirred something in your spirit or spoke to your heart, I'd truly love to hear about it. My DMs are always open. I love connecting with you. And as you go, just remember, you're not walking through this life alone. Until next time, stay grounded, keep showing up, and keep leaning into the purpose that's been placed on your heart. I'll be right here, cheering you on with my whole heart.